Randi Hipper.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard caps apply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday post-weekend where oil is surging. Literally went up $1 a gallon from when I filled up my car last week. I'm glad to say I did buy the gas dip. We're going to dive into that a little bit later. We have some crazy news. Okay, so we got Kolshi news. We do have Michael Saylor buying more Bitcoin. Kraken partnering with the New York Stock Exchange parent company, Intercontinental Exchange, aka ICE, different ICE last week. Now we have Kraken partnering with the NASDAQ. Oh, freaking boy. So we got Coinbase, we got Kraken, we have Binance news. On top of that, we also have the banks versus crypto and the whole clarity debate. And Trump is saying that we got to protect crypto and we got to protect our cybersecurity, which I would agree with. So with all of that and your coins to watch, I hope you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education. And if you're ready, you're here, you're just feeling the spirit of the new week. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscribey goal. Hold on, a subscribey goal of, wow, I'm clicking the wrong buttons. 25,200. That's our goal for the week, let's say. Let's get to 25,200 subs. We're 23 away. We're all happy. We're all healthy. Thank you guys for being here today. We have a lot to discuss. So I want to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me. And check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off and go up to the moon with Uphold. I hope you guys enjoyed our Blockchain Academy by Uphold segment on Friday. We're going to do those maybe every Friday, I think. And I think it's going to be really great. So thank you to Uphold for sponsoring a segment on this podcast. We also have a lot of stuff going on within my own world. Guys, yesterday was International Woman Day. Did you appreciate the woman in your life? Did you give her a flower? I really wanted roses yesterday. Do you guys fancy some flowers for your women? If you did not celebrate a woman in your life, you made a mistake yesterday, and you can make up for it today by getting her a little bouquet. Get her a little bouquet. Give her some roses, would ya? Would ya? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm going to say good morning to you guys now. We have Jay Clint over there on TikTok. Again, I will most likely miss your comments on TikTok, so just go to YouTube for me. Guys, I also got furniture for my balcony. And so I hope you guys are going to see it in my videos, and I hope you like them, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for videos. So I got some balcony furniture, so it's not empty anymore, but I can still do my like crazy, like, whoa, I'm popping out of the door type thing. I had a girl math it, guys. I had a girl math it. I had a tape measure. I was tape measuring every little inch of my balcony, writing down, I made my own diagram. I took it to the store, and then I was measuring things at the store, and oh my gosh, it fit. It fit. My girl math was good, guys. I was growing it. Yeah. Oh gosh, they're so amazing. I'm so proud of myself for that. I had to tell you about it. Okay. We got Silver Days, we got Litchfield, nice to see you. We got Mama Shadow, Elric is here, Silverback is here as well. Oh yeah, we did lose an hour of sleep, guys. Daylight savings, right? Black Hat. Loco, good morning. We do have an after show today, guys. Don't forget, it is open for everyone. All you have to do is join the Discord. You'll see us in there after this live stream ends. We got Paco, Aquarian, Bubba Davis. Welcome to the show. Auto, Quoff, morning to you. We got Chipper, Mike Mazzone, and Yukio are on X. Fat Oracle, Bobby F. We have Andy S here as well. Popo, nice to see you. We got Ray K. John Legend has his emojis. We love that. Backup is here. Who else we got? John Shanks is chilling. Already did for Valentine's Day. All right, Poe. All right. We know you love your wife, though. Right, One House, Raul Fibonacci, welcome, nice to see you. Curbsy said, subbed and liked, welcome! Everyone say hello to Curbsy, let them feel so nice and welcome. MK San, nice to see you. All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Let's get into the podcast, shall we? Again, if you have not yet, say good morning to me in all capital letters to let me know that I'm a horrible person for not responding to you. And do that on YouTube because I can't see on TikTok. It's too itty-bitty witties over there. So let's get after it. I've been drinking a lot of coffee this morning. A lot of coffee, right, Magic Sun? I'm at the end. I see the bottom of the cup. I see the bottom of the cup, guys. This isn't good. For all the people I might roast today. Just kidding. I'm a nice person. I don't do that. Okay, so bam, market recap. We're looking pretty good. We got green. We like green. And Siren is up 30%. Seems to be one of our bigger gainers today. We'll check that out later. We do have Bitcoin at $68,870 at the moment. We're up 4.4%. We were just teeter-tottering with that 69K just a few moments ago. Obviously, I showed the price, so Bitcoin didn't want to cooperate with me. Thanks, Bitcoin. Just keep doing your thing, I guess. We want to keep testing 69K, ideally keep going up and up and up to 76. 76 is our ultimate bullish scenario because if we hold support there, we might just fly to 94K. That's just what my heart tells me. Now, if we continue to reject 69K and 67, we are looking at a bearish 60K flat. I don't know why. My heart keeps saying that to me. I don't know. My heart could be wrong, just like she's been wrong time and time before. Just kidding. Just kidding. When it comes to the charts, I feel like we're pretty good with that. Honestly, because we're just giving a bullish and a bearish case scenario. I'm not telling you where everything is going because that's not my job. That's your job to go ahead and tell you yourself what you're going to do with your own money. That has never been my job. I don't do financial advice on this podcast, but we do have a beautiful, beautiful market cipher right here to let us know that the VWAP is making a nice move. We love a confident VWAP, like pimp to the moon, pretty please. Though the money flow is stagnant, red dot was printed over the weekend on Saturday, pulling down our momentum on market cipher, though we are not bearish. We're not bearish yet. Let's lay low. Let's hang out. Let's see what happens throughout the rest of the week. We do have a beautiful RSI that we broke below our uptrend, though we are seeing a slight rebound here, which again makes sense. I wanted a rebound. I wanted us to pull back. I wanted us to just steady ourselves a little bit, because when you have an RSI that just constantly goes up and up and up, oh, gravity's going to pull her right back down. So you got to keep calm, huddle on, and let things slide, all right? We got to be patient. Patience. Did I mention patience in this podcast? It is so important to be patient. Crypto is not about getting rich quick. It never has been, and it never will be. Never will be. All right, let's continue to get after it today. I appreciate every single one of you. You don't know how much you warm my heart. You do. You warm my heart to the next dimension. I really hope you understand. I do. All right, let's continue getting after it. We're going to go into breaking news headlines because, we have a T2 spill. Let's do it. Prediction markets are being battled from every angle possible. States, the CFTC just arguing with the states. I got it. No, and they're like, no, we're going to regulate them. And then the CFTC is like, no, it's our job. Stop it. So there's a major battle going on right now between the states and Polymarket. Now we do have Kalshi involved in that too, being that even you could see Coinbase is subscribing to the Kalshi fam, and they're trying to integrate Kalshi into Coinbase because Coinbase wants to be top dog. Now, Culture and Poly Market are seeing $20 billion valuations right now. This is so freaking ridiculous. I'm mind blown by the numbers, even though I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't. Because obviously this is where the markets are going. Prediction market platforms Culture and Poly Market are discussing potential fundraising rounds that could value each company at about $20 billion. If completed at the level, these deals would roughly double their valuations from late last year, which is only a few months ago. The discussions remain early and may not lead to finalized investments, but it's out there. If you even look at the NASDAQ is looking at their own, keep in mind, their own poly market, their own culture, their own prediction markets. So this is like the kind of wishy-washy, okay, how are we going to handle this? How are we going to regulate this? And then how are the big boys going to take advantage of the work that us little dudes did to use to their advantage? That's pretty much how it always works. Now, culture is in the US under approval from the CFTC, and also Polymarket about the same, and they were valued at $9 billion in October after Intercontinental Exchange agreed to invest up to $2 billion in the platform. But none of them have reached back out to CoinDesk. We do see that there could be some tea in the mix, so just be careful, keep calm, huddle on. We might have some major valuations and possibly IPOs coming from this. What is happening on TikTok? Can we get some moderation over there? I don't know if the conversation's appropriate. It seems like there's hostility there. Keep calm, huddle on. Let's go and talk about strategy, because everyone's like, oh, is Michael Saylor done? Is he going to keep buying Bitcoin? Oh, they have. They stacked up this morning. Over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, $1.28 billion bought. Let's talk about it. And again, this is OTC, which people don't know, but we'll digress on it. Strategy has acquired 17,994 Bitcoin for $1.28 billion at about 70.9K per Bitcoin. And as of March 8th, or yesterday, they hodled 738,731 Bitcoin, acquired for $56 billion at about 75.8K per Bitcoin. And this is where everyone and their mother is like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that Strategy is buying below their average purchasing price. But you gotta ignore the FUD. And Strategy's not going anywhere. If Bitcoin goes down to 30K, they'll still be fine, according to what Saylor says. So keep calm, huddle on, don't listen to the madness. They literally acquired 6 Bitcoin shy of 18,000 Bitcoin. Just a calm, casual 17,994 Bitcoin acquired for $1.28 billion. That sounds like doubling down. That sounds like conviction. Sounds like conviction to me. Pop off, Saylor. And everyone will still remain jealous of him. And that's really the problem, is everyone's so jelly of Saylor. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's buying again. Let's just throw shade at him. Don't be jealous, because you're jealous. You're jealous. It's okay. Is my heart still leveraged? I feel like my heart is over leveraged. I feel like I love too much. I really feel this way, Damon. I feel like I love too much. Maybe nobody loves me back. I don't know. Let's see some heart in the emojis in the chat. Am I still loved? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you guys are so sick of me. Maybe you guys are so darn sick of me that I should just leave the podcast. Maybe this is the end. Maybe this is the end. Who knows? I'm just kidding. Let's talk about Coinbase. Let's go into crypto exchanges. I feel like I'm on my trolling energy today. I don't know. I feel like I could just troll anybody today. I don't know what that's about, but I'm choosing violence. Coinbase says the new US tax reporting rules for crypto is absolutely stupid. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't say that. I didn't say that. It's not that funny. Coinbase is saying that these US tax reporting rules are confusing, they're not valid, which honestly, I agree. There's no way that we should have any of these IRS rules. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. Yeah, just take the part, let's take taxes off of the money I made from the profits of money that I invested that I already paid taxes on. Oh, that makes so much sense. Thank you, IRS, for taxing the money, and then the money I finally have left over, I'm investing, making more money just for you to take the part of my money that I already paid taxes on to make more money. The math totally maths. See what Coinbase has to say about it. They said the new U.S. tax reporting requirements are overly onerous for many crypto holders and add unnecessary clutter to the country's taxation system, which type valid. The idea is that taxable activity on crypto should be reported in the same way with equities, and it requires reporting transactions on stablecoins, which again, the value does not change. And I'm gonna shred off 0.02 of a dollar, just two pennies off because it fluctuated by a penny. Stop. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, this makes no sense. Capital gains on stablecoins. Why don't I? You know what? The NASDAQ listed exchange is currently sending millions of American crypto holders new 1099 DA forms designed to bring crypto in line with the rest of finance. While all Coinbase's customers would be affected to some extent, it's the very large group of retail who are being hit with unnecessary administrative burden on amounts to small transaction flows, which is so stupid too. When you have to report your taxes for crypto, and let's say I sell Bitcoin at $69,154, then then it's not noted. I have to write that down on the side myself. And then at the end of the year, when I go to report my taxes, oh, when did I receive this Bitcoin? When did I sell it off? Which makes no sense, right? Like, what if I got $1,000 of Bitcoin at 65K, and then another $1,000 of Bitcoin at 69, and then I'm selling it all at once? How do you go and calculate the taxes for that? Like, it just does not make sense. And especially when you have most people that are probably just selling a few grand for the year, why are we getting hit with capital gains? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. It is stupid. And so there's no way you could literally tax crypto the same as anything else. It just doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. And I hope people really, really understand that to the highest degree. Stop. This is a good point. Someone said, people should pay taxes where they have income. Do you have income on USDC? No, you don't. So why are we reporting USDC transactions and reporting those on our exchanges as there's no blanket exception for USDC? And that clutters the system. Thank you. And then it says gas fees are also part of the problem. Why are we reporting gas fees? Are we freaking, what planet are we on? What planet are we on? Like, that's like getting taxed on, like, international banking fees. Like, some fees when you get international wire, it's like a $15 fee. Am I paying taxes on that $15? Miss me with that. Sorry. I love crypto, but the taxes are just so freaking dumb. Especially, like, Nayib Bukele said it best, is like, what happens when people realize that they can literally just keep printing more money? What's the point of paying taxes when they could just print more money? It's because they're stealing from you, and they're gonna take your money while depleting the value of whatever you have left. So then, oh, wait, there's less purchasing power I have, but wait, they're not done stealing from you, because then you're like, oh, I finally have something left over. Let me go invest it so hopefully I can make more money. And then you make more money. Then you cash out. You're like, ha, I'm rich. And then the IRS is like, buddy, you thought, give me half. Give me all of it, actually. Just give me whatever. Give me all of it. Wait, hold on. I already paid taxes on what I just put in to invest. And then I made money, and you're taking the money I just made? Oh, okay. So they steal through taxes and through money printing. And, oh, your actual money in your bank account isn't even yours because you put it in there. It's a glorified IOU where you put it in, and then they're like, oh, LOL, I'm taking your money and giving it to somebody else because I'm using your money to fund my business. Oh, wow. I think we just cracked the code. I think we literally just cracked the code to the whole banking system. What a fragile system. Fragile. Yeah, you can't even die without paying taxes. That's the thing. You can't even freaking and not pay taxes. They're like, oh, you died? Oh, you died. And you're going to give something to somebody else? Give us part of that too.
Bruh.
Maybe I'm crazy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe just me screaming on the internet is the problem. Maybe we're the problem. Crypto's definitely the problem. Let's talk about things that matter here. Binance breaking news. So CZ and Binance, they won the lawsuits. Shots being fired. Bam! 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 Over at CZ and Binance, non-stop harassment. Mind you, this man has been to jail when there was no proof of crime. Literally no proof of crime. Yet, Bank of America, all these other banks, over the past 20 years have been fined billions and billions of dollars for disregarding AML measures, just letting certain people get banked. No one bats an eye. No one's like, oh, wait, the administration, the FBI, the CIA are all like, who? Who laundered money where in the banking system? Huh? I can't see it. But that CZ, who didn't even commit a crime, Binance didn't even commit a crime. Bah, 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 shots fired everywhere. CZ goes to jail, ends up, maybe not even doing what they said he did. And he just had to pay the price. And I tell you guys, we will probably learn down the line what really happened to CZ. I think he got cornered, just like they cornered Vitalik into switching Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. I'm going to stick to that. With my whole body tells me that Vitalik got cornered. Vitalik we see now is not the same Vitalik from 10 years ago. CZ, though, man went through it, he stuck through it, and he's still the same. Binance went and tweeted, "We are pleased to see that the court in this case correctly dismissed the meritless claims pop off. As we explained to Senator Blumenthal in our letter today, Binance takes compliance seriously, has no tolerance for bad actors on the platforms." Yes, even CZ was like, what benefit do exchanges have for backing the criminals? None. You know who actually benefits from criminals? The trad system, the banks. Yeah, that's who actually benefits. Crypto doesn't, because they know they're under surveillance from all these three-letter freaking agencies. And on top of that, them harboring these bad actors is dumb. It's really dumb of exchanges to do that. Why? Me, criminal, does criminal thing, gets payment from being criminal. I send money to exchange. Exchange has KYC. And then they know me already. And then I withdraw the funds, put in my bank account. Oh, wait, more KYC. So I even had it reposted. I was like, this is absolutely bonkers. Binance has been cleared. A complete win under the court of law. Each count was examined and found with no merit. You know how wild that is? To come after this company, especially their US-based company, where Gary Gensler literally depleted over a third of their workforce. They got fired because they couldn't get, obviously Binance couldn't pay for them anymore. So what was the point of that? Should they reimburse the salaries of the people that got fired from Binance US? I would say yes. Should they probably actually give back money to Binance US as an entity for their legal fees and the obstruction of the manipulation of the market? You could say that there was borderline manipulation there, where people couldn't access Binance. They couldn't access the crypto markets because of Operation Choke Point 2.0. Thus, there's less liquidity in the market. Thus, less price action, Bitcoin price suppressed. To me, the maths. It's common sense to me. Though it might not be to other people. It might not be to other people. But I hope everyone in this podcast is clocking it right now. I hope everyone's clocking it. Now, there is some news that is bullish. We're going to pivot from all this craziness because your girl's spicy today. We're spicy. Now, Kraken, oh my word, Kraken's blowing it up. They're like kaplu kaplow everywhere. And so Payword is partnering with the NASDAQ to develop X stocks, which is ultimately powered by Kraken. We're going to break it down within Kraken's own blog post that I pulled up. And I want to remind you that the NASDAQ is like, oh, we're going to do 24/5 trading. This might push them to 24/7. As last week, Intercontinental Exchange, aka ICE, different ICE, that's the parent company of the NASDAQ, of the New York Stock Exchange, partnered with Kraken to have tokenized stocks. looking back in January, president of New York Stock Exchange was like, ayo, don't stress, guys, because we're going to have stable coins. You're going to be able to buy your stocks with the stables. We're going to have tokenized stocks 24/7 trading. Now Kraken's covering not only the New York Stock Exchange, but they're going for the NASDAQ as well. Breaking news, thought this was just like mind-blowing to me today. So here are the bullet points, just to keep it quick, easy, and simple. Payward partnered with NASDAQ to build equities transformation gateway that connects tokenized equity capital markets with decentralized blockchain networks, combining NASDAQ's regulated market infrastructure with Kraken's X stocks framework to enable tokenized equities to move fluidly between permissioned institutional markets and permissionless DeFi ecosystems, meaning that they might go for liquidity on both sides of the pendulum. Meaning one side is going to be institutions where they're going to have their own blockchains, probably going to be like JP Morgan's Onyx blockchain or whatever they freaking call it now, Kinexus. I don't know what they freaking choose to call it anymore. It's just fake to me. And then they're going to go to the retail side, which is probably going to be the Ethereums, the Avalanche, Ondo, Chainlink, all those tokenization platforms. That is interesting. They're playing both sides, which honestly smart of them to do. Now, Xstocks, Kraken's tokenized equity product, surpassed $25 billion in transaction volume. And keep in mind, the adoption is so minimal. 90% of the world has not touched Bitcoin. And then you have like the other, like probably out of that 90%, like, so you have 10% left of the world that's involved in this magic internet money, all of our craziness over here. I would say probably 1% of the world, maybe less, is involved in X stocks, and they already have $25 billion, past $25 billion in total transaction volume. And it's less than a year that this has literally been launched. So you could confidently say that less than 1% of the world is making major change right now. Major. Now, this includes more than $4 billion settled on-chain with over 85,000 unique holders across supported networks. Now, NASDAQ's equity token design, expected to become operational in H1 2027, is a new framework for tokenizing equities that preserves issuer control, existing regulatory frameworks, and the underlying rights of company shares. Kraken and Payward would serve as the primary settlement layer for these transactions, with Payward services providing KYC and AML onboarding compliance. That is freaking wild. So there's over 85,000 unique holders, which I would say puts us at less than 100K. Less than 100,000 people literally had more than $4 billion of on-chain settlements. That is freaking mind-blowing to me. That is mind-blowing. So keep calm, huddle on. Things are getting wild. And I hope you guys are clocking the fact that we are so early. $69,000, where are my hands? $69,000 Bitcoin is massively, in just when in doubt, zooming out on the entire world right now. Bitcoin, not financial advice, is so undervalued, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Because everyone's sitting here like, oh, it's gonna go lower, it's too expensive. I don't care. I can tell you right now, not even a thought. Why? Because we're absorbing the world's wealth when nobody's paying attention. Except for the lovely people watching this podcast right now. Nobody's paying attention. So get ready for when Bitcoin just explodes, by the way. Bitcoin explodes, and then everyone's sitting there like, oh my word, I should have bought. I should have bought at 68K. But no, I was crying in my bathroom because I was worried I was going to have to live with my mom in her basement again. No, double down on your conviction. Stop it. Stop. I'm so bullish on Bitcoin. I'm so bullish on the major tokens here. You have no idea what's going to happen. People cannot understand the amount of money that is coming into this space. Sorry, I thought someone knocked on my door. I got a little scared. I was like, wait, hold on. I'm podcasting. Let's talk about the Clarity Act, because clearly it's going to benefit the banks more than it does crypto. And the former CFTC chair agrees. He's clocking it. The banking industry has more to gain from the stalled U.S. Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, a bill aimed at regulating digital assets, than the crypto industry, according to Christopher Giancarlo, a former chairman of the CFTC. He said, the banks need this more than crypto. Their general counsels are telling their boards you can't invest billions of dollars to build these digital rails unless you've got regulatory certainty. Banks can't afford regulatory uncertainty. Seems like they can afford a lot when they pay billions of dollars of fines. But I'm going to throw my hands up in the air on this one too. Because you know what? The banks are full of what?
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Is that the ghost of Gary Gensler? It's like I hear him sometimes. I hear him. But in this case, I would agree with little Gary. I would. All hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes. Is it okay to have fun on this podcast? Is it okay? Maybe I'm just so utterly crazy. Maybe I'm so delulus. I'm so delulus. Thank you guys for being here. Have we smashed the likes yet? Can we smash the likes? It would just like warm my heart. And if you have not yet, if you're on TikTok and you're enjoying my presence, you're enjoying the podcast, then do your girl a favor, go over to YouTube, smash a like on there, and subscribe to the channel. It would really help us. It would. It would. I'm just telling you the honest truth. You rather me lie? No, you're valued. You're valued. And your like is valued. We have U.S. lawmakers that are kind of, they're upsetty spaghetti. I would agree with them. I would full, my whole heart filled to the brim, agree with them. Why? Because you're a girl. I'm so mad. I'm mad. I have to admit when I'm upset. And if I wasn't honest with you, you would know, because I'm a terrible liar. I'm a terrible liar. It's really the truth. Like, people ask me something, oh, my face it's the color of my lipstick. We got to talk about the CBDC ban. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act that should have been passed years ago was even reintroduced this year. But no! For some reason, we just can't get it done. Because in my head, tinfoil hat, pretend this is a freaking tinfoil hat right now. I think they're doing this temporary CBDC ban, putting it at 2030, so that way Donnie T leaves office, and then they probably get some crazy freaking radical in there next that's like, oh yeah, LOL, we didn't fully outlaw this. Why don't we just enact CBDCs now? That's what they're doing. This temporary CBDC ban is blasphemy. Blasphemy. They literally need to ban it out right now so that way no administration can come in and take over and just initiate the CBDC madness after. Because you know what? Once we do that, we're written off the books. Off the books as a fully free country. We are done. We are a CCP-style surveillance tool. We are taken over. And that is pretty much it. The Federal Reserve runs our lives. Fully. A group of U.S. lawmakers are pushing legislation to prevent the U.S. Central Bank from ever issuing a CBDC. Thank you, frickin' U.S. Congressman Michael Cloud. He deserves to be in the clouds. Float with the fluffies up there. He said, we write to you to express the dire need to prohibit a CBDC from ever happening in the U.S. Thank you so much, sir. It follows a proposed amendment to the Federal Reserve Act that would bar the U.S. Central Bank from issuing a CBDC until 2031. What the actual... I'm not cussing on this platform. I don't cuss anymore. I don't do that. The amendment appears in the House-passed Housing for the 21st Century Act as the Senate considers its own version on of the Road to Housing Act. Why the frick are we mixing housing acts with central bank digital currencies? They literally have nothing to do with each other. Have it be a standalone bill, signed into law, and freaking finish it. This is why our country is so slow. That's why, like, Donnie T's all about, oh my gosh, we have to do what we gotta do, but China's gonna take it all. Why do you think China's dominating right now? It's because they tell their citizens what to do through the digital yuan. Let's get freaking real. None of the economy in China is real. Absolutely none of it. Even in Hong Kong, none of it's real. Breaking news, their economy isn't real because the banks the government of China, the CCP, they go and tell the banks what stocks to buy. So their whole market is fake. I don't even think their population count is real. If you want to be freaking honest about the situation, none of it's real. TikTok's going to ban me now because I'm talking smack about the CCP. I don't freaking care. Now, Donnie T's cyber strategy is vowing to support the security of crypto and blockchain, blah, 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 blah. Up until I see a CBDC ban, I don't care about nothing. The Clarity Act should not pass because the one thing that matters is not clear, and that's a central bank digital currency. That's the only thing that needs to be clear. Because at this point, we literally don't even have a definition of a security or commodity. So how is there going to be clarity? Come on. Come on. The Donnie T administration's new national cyber strategy places the security of crypto and blockchain tech within their U.S. broader push to maintain leadership. How are we going to do that? I'm sorry. In a section focused on maintaining superiority in critical and emerging tech, the doc states that the government would support the security of securities or like crypto, blockchain tech. Like, what exactly does that mean? Like, it's just a broad spectrum that doesn't say anything. Oh yeah, we're going to protect blockchain and crypto. Freaking how? Lay it out. Oh, you're going to promote the adoption of post-quantum tech. Quantum computing doesn't even exist right now. It's like saying the freaking dragon from like Monsters Inc. is just going to come through the, like, no, the monsters don't exist. The monsters in your closet aren't real. Like, none of this is, like, this yap. Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense. All that I know is that last week, gas in my neighborhood was like $2.70. Today, it's like $3.60 something. Oh my gosh, mind blown. Oil's pumping. What does this mean? I'm grateful to have bought the gas dip last week at $2.70 something. Now I'm driving around. Oh my gosh, we're up basically a whole $1 from last week. A gallon. Oh, your girl's gonna go broke and not be able to pump her gas. Why am I pumping my own gas to begin with? A woman should never pump her own gas. But this is the world we live in. Oil futures surged 20% past $110 as escalating tensions in the Middle East rattled global markets, sending Asian stocks sharply lower, with all of the region's markets opening deep in the red. West Texas Intermediate Crude jumped roughly 17%. Japan's Nikkei 225 fell more than 6%, and South Korea's Kospi dropped about 8% as traders repriced energy costs across import-dependent economies. Now, Bitcoin obviously has still been lingering. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's dying. It's really not. And the oil shorts on Hyperliquid got wiped out as, again, crude oil surged. Now, they just had their biggest day oil in history, and the traders shorting are taking bearish bets on it over the weekend paid the price. Tokenized oil perpetual contracts on Hyperliquid recorded nearly $40 million in liquidations over the past 24 hours per CoinGlass, with $36.9 million of that coming from short positions that got obliterated as crude surged roughly 30%. Now, this is just so freaking wild, man. And you could just keep like reading about it and oil this, oil that. Just fill up your freaking car. Fill up your car and move on. Hopefully we could pay for it within the next few months. Coins to watch start now. Gainers and losers, guys. DEXY is up 15%, leading gainers. BitTensor is up 11%. Hyperliquid is up 8.6%. EtherFi up 7.8%. And Zcash up 7.5%. Losers are stable. That's not so stable, down 10%. Pippin down 8.5%. Kite down 6.2%. Humanity down 4.8%. Canton down 3.2%. Ethereum sitting at 2021, exactly our bullish level to watch. We need to maintain support right here at about 2180, 2170. That's where my heart is very, very warm and fluffy. As you know, Litecoin is the right coin at $54.22, up 3%. We're still lingering. Things are relatively the same here. So Keep calm, huddle on, guys. It's gonna be all right. I'm telling you, it's gonna be okay. A lot of people are fussing. They don't. You guys are funny in the comments. I can't look at your comments. You guys are so cool. I also wanted to show you guys. I did a new on the street interview. I posted it. When was it? On Friday. I don't think I showed it to you guys on the podcast, so I wanted to show it to you now. So I orange pilled this guy, and he was mind blown. I wonder if he ended up buying.
I didn't realize it was that easy.
I wanted to ask you, do you know what Bitcoin is?
I do.
Do you own any?
No.
What do you think about Bitcoin?
I wish I was educated more on it, but you know, in the black community, we don't know much about that stuff.
You know what? The thing about code is that it's not biased. So what do you want to know about Bitcoin?
How I can get more of it for less.
More of it for less. I mean, you could do OTC, but I think, you know, going to a currency exchange, but digitally, is how you acquire Bitcoin.
I mean, I don't even know what OTC means. To me.
Like over the counter.
You can get over the counter Bitcoin.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Exactly. But the most popular ways, like you have Cash App or PayPal.
I do.
So you could just go on those like places and buy Bitcoin right there. They have it on the app.
That is news to me.
Yeah, so you could literally go on there and buy $1, but it's basically just a currency exchange. Like you go to the airport, right? You exchange your dollars for euros. You take the euros off the counter, you put it in your physical wallet so you could go spend it. The same is with crypto. You go on a digital exchange, exchange your dollars for, let's say, Bitcoin. You take that Bitcoin and move it to your digital wallet so you have control and you can spend it.
Really?
Yes, it's just digital money.
Didn't realize it was that easy.
It really is that easy. So do you think that at this point, knowing that it's just digital money, that you would want to take part in the digital economy, have digital money?
I mean, might as well. That's where the future's leading, right?
So do you think that cash is going to be obsolete one day? We're just going to have digital currency?
Seems like it is. Nobody out here is taking cash in the first place.
What do you think about like ownership and being your own bank? Is that something that's important to you? Do you believe that the banks will fail one day?
I mean, absolutely. You got to take care of yourself, take care of your family. Can't rely on other people or institutions.
Can't rely on other people or institutions. Clock it, sir. Clock it, sir. Oh, that was a great interview. That was fantastic. We love that. See, in under 2 minutes, we literally just orange pilled this dude. So this is what it takes, and I'm willing to do what no one else is and leave my house and talk to strangers on the streets. And so I love this. If you guys don't know, that is... On the street interviews are one of the reasons like I initially popped off on social media back in the day, like about 6 years ago. I was, you know, I think it was like November, December of 2020. I was on the streets of Manhattan and I was asking strangers, do you know about Bitcoin? Obviously, things got a little bit shaky on the streets, being that there was a flood of people that weren't supposed to be in this country that entered this country and occupied most of Manhattan and still do. So I was like, oh, it's not safe for my sister and I, both under 5'4", to go on the train and go to Manhattan ourselves without any defense, which is illegal in New York. So I was like, oh, we're literally just throwing ourselves into the fire. So we couldn't do that anymore. It was just not safe. But moving down here, I was like, oh, it is safe to go talk to strangers right now. So I decided to go back to my roots, talk to strangers, and again, just do what no one else will. And I hope that you support it. I really work hard. You know, I took my day to really like focus and lock in on these interviews. And I just really want to make sure that we could educate the world and just do good. And so, yeah, I'm very bullish. I'm super bullish on Bitcoin. I'm super bullish on adoption and boots on the ground adoption. And I feel like the real adoption comes from doing things like that, where you directly go and speak to people, and it's not like oh, just social media, hearing this, hearing that. Like, have conversations with people. Like, it's evangelism, you know what I mean? Like, we need evangelism, like, you know, on the street evangelism when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to Jesus. Like, we need to keep doing evangelistic things. And I actually had a dream about that last night too, like evangelism and just going on the street and talking to people. So yeah, like we definitely like just have a beautiful time doing these interviews. So thank you guys for supporting them. If you think I should do more, tell me where I should go next. and just see what happens. But if you support them, go ahead and like those videos. Go support the on the street interviews. Like these, it's something like I'm very passionate about, and it means a lot to me to be able to have the privilege to go ahead and talk to strangers on the street in the United States of America. So with that, I thank you guys so much for being here today. This was a lovely show. I hope you did smash the like on your way in, and on your way out. Just make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We do have an after show right now. That is open for everyone. Anyone could jump in there on Wednesdays and Fridays. However, it is for members only. So just go to the YouTube chat, become a member of the channel. You get cool emojis as everyone is showing off right now. And then you could go ahead and hit that Discord. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a beautiful day. Happy Monday. We're going to get after it this week. And yesterday was International Women's Day. So go ahead and support a woman in your life. Give her a flower. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in Discord. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Bye.